you make sure that it was, as being a backup admin, guys, Exchange has many types of backups and many types of restores. So I'm going to show you this one restore. Most of the time restore or backups is the task of backup team, and restoring is the task of mostly third level support. So if you are really expert and that's your main task, then you'll be asked to restore. Here we're going to do a very simple restore of Exchange database. Now, in order to do this, you should have basics of Exchange. Now, basics of Exchange is the same thing. It has log files, it has EDB, then it is a mailbox server, it has databases, it has copies. Normally you would find that in documentation as well, that if you have 2 copies in DAG, you don't need a backup. So it is said even in Microsoft documentation that if you have 2 copies of one database in DAG, then you don't need a backup. Why? Because you have 2 backup copies. So you have 1 backup copy, you have a second backup, 2 copies in DAG. For now we have 1 copy in DAG. How can you have 2 copies in DAG? You have to have 3 Exchange servers where you can have 1 copy, then second copy. And if you have 4 copies of DAG, no need for backups. Now, people came back to Microsoft saying that, okay, so we really don't need backup. And then they came up with one question. The question was that, okay, so you're syncing this one database with 3 copies. What if it is corrupted and that corruption is followed on all of the other copies as well? Then what can you do? So guys, do we understand this?
Yes.
So once you have one main database and you have corrupted database, it's not down, it's not dismounted, but it's corrupted.
One of them is corrupted?
Yes, one main master is corrupted, and that corruption will be copied to the other databases as well. So then you need a backup. So in that they said, what we can do in Exchange, especially in DAG, you can have one lagged copy. That is called lagging copy. Now lagged copy is that this copy is 4 hours late. This copy will make it 4 hours late. So it will only sync after 4 hours. So it will be 4 hours late, or it can be 16 days late. No, sorry, 14 days. Maximum you can have 14 days late copy, another copy. So you don't need a backup. But in Exchange you will still keep backups, but we need to understand in copies in DAG we can create lagged copies as well. And what is a lagged copy? It's just 4 hours, maybe 8 hours, maybe 24 hours late. That's it.
What's the reason for that?
The reason is that if so, you have 2 copies that are 100% sync, and third copy I'm going to make it late 4 hours. Why? Because if in case any corruption happens here and you found out within 4 hours, you can go back to this copy that was 4 hours back and it was not updated with corruption. So that's the lagging copy.
I will use the first 2 to restore it.
Yes, first 2 to restore. But if in case of corruption, you go to a lagged copy. Now in backup, what we'll do, we just make sure in backup it is very important that you always keep an eye on backup, that it is successful.
So the
Yes.
lagging can be scheduled in the
Register from lagging copy.
Yes, lagging, if you need to schedule a lagging, you need to do a PowerShell command. There is nothing in GUI for this. It's just one PowerShell command, you do it, and that one copy will be lagged so much hours. Okay, so here, now I'm going to crash the database. Crashing the database before, so DAG protects us against server crash, database crash, or so both type of crash.
Yeah.
But here this is a complete database crash, and this is done in case you don't have DAG. So what we'll do is, in order to crash a database, I need to open.
Can you kindly record this?
It is recording. So in order to do a crash, I need to go into EMC, and first of all I need to dismount a database.
November 1st, part 1.
So I need to dismount a database, and in that dismounting, why I need to dismount a database? Because I need to delete the log files and EDB file for that database. And at the same time, I'm gonna disable DAG in this environment, because as soon as you do this, it would interrupt with DAG, and DAG try to take over, would try to fail that over. So it's starting here. Let me go into my third machine. So we need to know where our databases is because we are simulating a crash here. In real environment, you would have crashed the database. Crashing means the EDB file is corrupt. It's not usable. If it is not usable, database won't mount. So in that case, it's just restarting. I'll just give it a few minutes. It will be okay in a few minutes. This other one taking time. Now on my first server, I'll just go here. I know that my database is sitting in program files, in Microsoft, within Exchange, within V14, within mailbox. So in this, okay, so one more issue that you might see, especially in VMware environment, guys, as soon as my machine started, it started with a non-admin ID. So this is why I'm getting all these different errors. This is why Exchange is not initializing, because it automatically logs in with this non-domain ID.
Is there a way to force it to log into the domain?
I think there is. So for now, I'll just log off and log in with domain ID. So I'm logged in. I'll open EMC again.
Where is the backup sitting?
Backup in your E drive. Did you took a backup?
Yeah.
It should be in your other drive, additional drive.
Yes.
So here, I'll just open EMC. Why I'm going to EMC? Two things. I need to disable DAG in this first, and secondly, I need to dismount the database so that I can delete files.
Log files
Hmm?
need drive.
Just delete everything from that database folder.
Before that, you take a copy of that.
We already took a backup. So this is why we are doing it. So to
Dot
restore.
EDB file we are deleting.
So just go to this folder. So you go to program files, Microsoft, Exchange server. You can find that location from within EMC as well. Actually, my server is up now. I can show you the location. So basically, I'm crashing this database that ends with this number. You can crash your own database. In this, what I'm doing is I need to delete everything in this folder. So it's gone. Everything is gone from here. Now most probably it let me do it because the database is mounted on the other server. If it would have been mounted, it would have never let me delete these
So
files.
both of the database are we deleting.
Huh?
How
Sorry?
do you crash the database?
How do you?
Crash it?
Yes, in order to crash a database, all you need to do is so go down. First of all, you go here, mailbox. Find the database that you need to crash. Okay, so this is my database. All you need to do first, dismount it.
Okay.
Secondly, find the location of this database. So if I go to properties, here it shows me this is the location of the database. Go to this folder, which is actually this folder here, and I deleted everything inside this folder. And now when you try to mount it, it won't work. So you're trying to mount the database. Because the files are not there, it won't work. Although I can go to this healthy copy and I can activate this other one if you have DAG. But I'm not, I'm just going to recover this database. Now first of all, we made sure that nothing is there and it's not mounting. So you should get an error message. Guys, Exchange logs all the error messages, all issues in event viewer. So that's another thing we need to know. You can go to, for example, this is an issue that I see. It says unable to mount the database because its database file is missing. So everything is gone. And this is the same error message that you might see if it is corrupted. Now, if I need to see this error message, I can go to Start, I can go to Administrative Tools, I can go to Event Viewer. Within Event Viewer, you go to Windows Logs and go to Application Log. Here, you would see all Exchange errors. So whatever Exchange error you see in DAG, in databases, all those errors, you will find them here.
Just one question. If I want to see a specific log, the big list, right? How would I locate that?
Okay, hold on. Your question is if you want to see some specific event.
Yeah.
Some specific event, because the log is this, application log. It will log all types of errors. Your WDS error, your WSUS error, Windows error, Exchange errors and everything. Now, in order to find a specific thing, it's not easy to find a specific thing here. The only few things that you have is the quick search here. So you can go to filter.
Yeah.
You can say filter current log, and here you can search for keywords.
Oh.
And this is only possible if you know what you're searching for. Most of the time we come here and see for any critical error messages. Here I do see many critical error messages, and they're all related to this one file because I deleted this. So here you can see that it is about this database. It says active manager tries to mount. So before me tried to mount it, DAG also tried to mount it, and active manager was failed to mount this database. And this was just 2 minutes back when I deleted it. So okay, so now we know that it is completely crashed. So now in this case, what we can do is, in this case, I'll run the backup again. I'll run this tool again, Windows Server Backup. Now I'm restoring it. How to restore it? You need to run the tool again. And then in this case, we're going to say recover. Once you recover, and here it's saying, okay, so you want to recover for this one or another location. So we need to recover for the same server where I am on. And next, and this says, okay, for which date and what time. So same date. So we're going here on same date. And this time, next. And here, what do you want to recover? So I don't want to recover a full volume. Full volume recovery is for if you lost complete C drive. I didn't lost complete C drive. I just lost a folder. And so I need to recover. I can recover files and folder, but in this case, I'm going to go to applications. Application. There is a special application only for Exchange, not for others. So Exchange or whatever is Exchange server, it automatically creates a structure inside backup. So if you go to applications, you can select Exchange. As you can see, you are going to restore something for Exchange. And here I'm going to move here. Now it's saying, okay, do you want to recover this in the same location or in another location? So we're going to recover it in original location, or you can recover it in another location as well. So original location. Now before recovering, let's see, there is nothing in this folder. So this is the folder where we deleted files. And now we'll go back and we'll say that recover in the same location. No, just hold on, because this will recover everything for Exchange.
Oh, I did already.
No, it's fine. This is one way of doing it. I just wanted to show you just the database that I need to recover. So this is one way. If you do it, it will go and recover. It's an easy recovery. But let's say I just wanted to recover only one database, one folder. So I can go to files and folder. It's fine. So just go back. Let's see the other option as well. So we can go to files and folders and go here and now I can open my backup. So I'm opening it, I'm going to C drive, just a second, and then I'm going inside this, I'm going inside Exchange. Now I know that what I need to recover is sitting in here in mailboxes, and I need to recover this database. So here are your all files. So actually this will be the most precise thing that you need in this environment, because I deleted everything from that. Now if you go by other, it will automatically recover everything that is related to Exchange. I don't want to recover everything that is related to Exchange. I just want to recover what these files, yes.
My applications are grayed out. I have files and folders, volume, system state, applications grayed out.
Application option is grayed out.
Application option is grayed out.
Yeah, does that have something to do with the warning?
No, it might be something to do with the way you back it up. So did you selected bare metal backup and everything? Okay, and but there were some warnings when it finished. So maybe it missed something when backing up.
Whenever you get a warning, always grayed out application.
Yes, sir. It's recovered.
It's recovered all? Okay. So here, so we can go by this way as well or the other way. So here we'll just select this folder to recover, and next it's saying original location or another location. So we're just gonna say original location, and if there are any existing versions, just overwrite them. If there are any existing, we're gonna overwrite them. We're gonna restore permissions as well. So that's the only thing that I changed, overwrite, and next, and it will recover now everything. So as it is being recovered, you would start seeing files here, and once the files are there, just go back to EMC and mount it. So mount. Zahid, did you try mounting it? It is mounted? Okay, excellent.
So I can go back to that folder too, right?
You can go both places, applications or just the folder as well.